welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Daily Porcupine, the ultimate Kotoko fan channel. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Today we'll be talking about several things. We'll be talking about Asante Kotoko form right now under prosperity. We'll talk about our midfield options. We'll talk about Samuel Appiah at the right back. We'll also talk about the transfer plans for Asante Kotoko and this particular transfer window, which opens, I think it opens today, February 1st. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe right now and hit that notification bell. Most of you know that I was in Cameroon covering the Ghana Black Stars and the AFCON until they were knocked out. I stayed for a few days before coming back to Ghana, which means now that there will be a lot of Kotoko content in the coming days, in the coming weeks, and eventually in the coming months. So first of all, let's talk about our form. We have been very, very good at home. We've played games at home. Now we can actually, we are struggling to win games at home at first, but right now we can play teams and actually beat them. You see, we won Mediama 1-0, but we felt that we could have scored more goals. That is the mentality Kotoko fans should be having. We scored Mediama 1. People were saying, Kotoko should have scored 5, should have scored 4, and all that. And they even gave the goalkeeper the man of the match to tell you how we dominated that particular game. So I'm happy that things are now coming our way. Compared to the first time when we were struggling to win games at home. We also played against Great Olympics, and that game was very, very interesting because they were unbeaten in their last 7 away games, and I think, is it 7 or 5? 7 or so. They were unbeaten in their last away games, and Kotoko broke that record and made sure that they conceded and also lost the game at the Baba Stadium. And the coach confirmed after the game that Kotoko are a very experienced team and one of the best in the league, if not the best. To me, the best team in the league. So I think the form right now is a testament of being patient, and if fans continue to be patient, I'm sure that Kotoko will eventually win the league if we give them the support. Whenever we lose, whenever we draw, whenever we win, we maintain the same support. I'm sure that Kotoko will go far in the league because we know that everything that the coach is doing right now has been planned. He has been talking about the game model at the beginning of the season. People are even making fun of him that he's talking about game model. Now it's working. The game model is working, and you see how everything is going right now. Then we move on to Samuel Appiah, our right back. After that King Faisal game, he hasn't played any game for Kotoko. Now, after that game, I tweeted, if you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted that Samuel Appiah will not play any Kotoko game after that performance because Prosperity was very disappointed in him. He gave him an opportunity to impress, and he didn't grab the opportunity. I was saying that the only opportunity he had to play for Kotoko again was the MTN FA Cup, but Kotoko are out of the MTN FA Cup. Now Samuel Appiah will struggle to have games at Kotoko unless we have a serious case of several injuries at the defense. That is the only way Samuel Appiah will be brought back to the right back position, because right now he's the fourth choice. We now have Ajipong, who is playing very well, young player is playing very well, and he has benched Christopher Nate right now. Ajipong is the first right back choice right now. Then we have Christopher Nate second place, and now we have Sharif Mohammed, who can play in the defense and in the midfield. I can tell you that Prosperity prefers to play Sharif Mohammed at the right back position even before thinking about Samuel Appiah. So I'm saying that it will be difficult for Samuel Appiah to have an opportunity at the right back when these three players, Ajipong, Christopher Nete, and Sharif Mohammed, are very, very fit, because he has to impress a lot in the training grounds. I think it will even best for him to go on loan if he wants to, salvage his Kotoko career, because it will be very difficult for him to get an opportunity again to play for Asante Kotoko while all these three players are on form. So I hope he impresses in training ground and give the coach the confidence to play him again. Or if he doesn't feel that he will have that opportunity, he should also seek for a loan move to salvage his career this particular transfer window. And then we move on to the transfer talks. Now, Emmanuel Sarkodie has written to Kotoko that he wants his loan move at King Faisal terminated because he isn't getting the game time he planned on getting at King Faisal. They are not playing him, and he doesn't know why. So he has written to Kotoko to tell them that he wants his loan terminated and he wants to return to the club and look for another club. Like, he wants playing time elsewhere. So I think he will be looking I'm sure that he's talking to several clubs in the league now, and he's looking for a very good club to join where he will get playing time for the loan move. People are saying Elmina Sharks, some people are saying 11 Wonders, but I'm sure the player, if Kotoko can't find a club very fast, I'm sure the player is already in talks with several clubs for a possible loan move when Kotoko officially terminates his loan contract with King Faisal. So I'm hoping that he'll come back. Then there's also reports that Joseph Amako might be leaving Asante Kotoko to Europe after he has impressed the club in Europe. I'm not sure about that, but if Joseph Amako comes back, goes out of the club, if Kotoko sell him out to a club in Europe, it means that Osman Ibrahim will be returning to Asante Kotoko. You heard me right. Osman Ibrahim and Imane Sakare could be returning to Asante Kotoko for the second period of the season. So it depends on the transfers, depends on the outgoings and incomings. If Joseph Amako leaves, definitely Kotoko will call back Osman Ibrahim to come back to the team. I'm sure that he's going to be very, very useful in this in this Prosper 90 style of play and his, tactics he's currently employing at Kotoko. So if Joseph Amako leaves, Osman Ibrahim is definitely coming back. So, and the CEO talked about the recruitment policy. He said that Kotoko might be bringing players in, and he talked about the goalkeeper. We know we sold Razak Kabalora to Europe, and that one is a very, very good transfer, and we have to replace him. That's what he said. We have to replace Razak Kabalora. That is why Kotoko will be looking to get a new goalkeeper, because it will be dangerous to have only 2 goalkeepers on your bench. It will be very dangerous, because if one gets a red card or one gets injured, you just run out of options. So Kotoko will be looking to get a new goalkeeper in this current transfer window, and I think they're going to get one very soon. We also talk about the young goalkeeper we had, but he's injured and currently undergoing surgery, and I think Kotoko will have to look for a way to make sure the goalkeeper department is settled. Now, as for the attack, I don't think Kotoko will be looking to sign any attacking player. We have several attacking options. Aziko Pong is still there. Fabio Gama is still there. Aziko Pong and Fabio Gama, by the way, they returned to training and could be fit ahead of the Hearts versus Kotoko game in Accra. So we have a lot of attacking options. We have a lot of defensive midfield, defense. The only problem we have is the goalkeeper. We just need one goalkeeper. Then we'll look if there will be any outgoings before Kotoko will consider signing a new player or new players. So I think everything about transfers is sorted out. The only place CEO Narian Posa talked about was the goalkeeping area, and that is the place he wants to focus, because we are all covered in all areas. We have Asma, we have Imoro left back, defensive we have a lot of options, midfield we have way a lot of options, attack we have a lot of options. So I think the goalkeeper department is where Kotoko needs to strengthen, and I'm sure and I'm happy the CEO is talking about that and looking for a way to sort out the issue. So I'd like to know your thoughts on the topics I've talked about. I've talked about Appiah, I've talked about Kotoko current form, we talk about recruitment, and also talk about the goalkeeper department. So I'd like to know your thoughts. What do you think about the entire situation? What do you think about our form so far this season? Do you think we can go far and win the league? I'd like to know your thoughts. Put that in the comment section and tell me what you think. So I think that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed, do that right now and hit the notification bell. Till next time, guys. Goodbye.